Alrighty, guys, welcome back. My name, if you don't know, is Justin K with the Concrete Two Cities team. By now, you may understand that we serve concrete business owners all across the United States. And in this video, we're going to dive into how to dominate local search while everyone else sits idle this winter. So, your phone's quieter than the job site on Sunday. Here's exactly how smart concrete contractors, or contractors in general, are making Google ring off the hook this winter. No massive ad budgets required. So, we're going to go into how can I generate more jobs, more leads, more projects without, say, paying for advertisements, any of that stuff at all. Now, let's dive right in, okay? So, the winter reality every concrete business owner knows: the pain of poor volume drops by 40 to 60% when the temperature falls. Crews can sit idle, and that pen and paper lead system dead silent. You're bleeding cash, waiting for spring. If that sounds like you want to stick around, tune into the end because we're going to dive in how you can start to plant more seeds without paying any advertiser, because I'm guessing you see all sorts of advertisers tell you why your business sucks or why you suck at business, when in reality that's not true at all. Um, they just use that as some sort of tactic to try to capture your interest. Now, most of the guys that we work with are doing anywhere from 500K up to $1 million plus. More like two, three, four, $5 million are some of the best residential concrete guys that we work with. And if that's you, you want to tune in. Maybe we can help you with your advertising and marketing. But here we go. So the opportunity winner is when you own your territory. No competition. Google's wide open, and homeowners, they're planning spring projects today, searching, comparing, booking. The question is, will they find you or will they find your competitor? Right? So this is what we want to help you guys with. So right here, we'll zoom out a little bit, is how you want to claim your Google territory, and you want to be in the top 3 spots. So the data shows that 520% increase in call volume comes from a complete Google My Business profile with 100 plus photos and 100 plus reviews. You're going to want to stack as many reviews and photos as you can. And this is coming from the data, and it's going to give you a 2.7 times increase in trust volume and trust factor to fully optimize your profile there. And then it's going to boost your visibility by 26%. Weekly Google My Business profiles post increase impressions by 26%. That's free eyeballs for your business. So your Google My Profile business is your digital storefront. Post weekly updates, use photos of every finished job, list every service, driveways, patios, stamped, foundations, epoxy if you do that. And that's a non-negotiable thing that you want to be using for your business. So we can see here, if we Google concrete California, we'll get this amount of companies. These are the top 3 spots that you're going to want to be in. And there's only 16 reviews, very easy to beat. 36 reviews, very easy to beat. 51 reviews, which is pretty solid. But I think if you dive into it, you probably already have the volume. You just need to build out this part of your business, which is very easy to do. So stack reviews like businesses with 100 reviews earn up to 82% more customers action than competitors. So this is the 100 plus reviews part that I was mentioning. And the data also shows a 9% increase uh, in revenue with these 5-star reviews and with these 5-star ratings. And 70% of clicks go to the top 3 map results. So you want to get more reviews to start to rank up on the top 3 spots. So if you go and Google concrete near me, landscaping my city, landscaping this city, concrete this city, where do you rank? And we can dive into that if you want to do a deep dive. Otherwise, you can essentially do this deep dive yourself, which will allow you to understand where you rank, what part you rank on, and then we can go from there. So reviews aren't vanity metrics, they're revenue drivers. After every job, text a homeowner, mind dropping us a quick 5-star review. Here's the link. make it brain dead simple to do, and also including in the language like, can you give us a 5-star review, to start to prompt that. Granted, you gave them a really good service. Now, that's the huge factor here, is you wanna make sure overall you're giving a 5-star service, so that way when it comes to asking for a 5-star review, it makes total sense. It's very easy, and again, if you can have 100 plus 5-star reviews, it's gonna boost your business with what the data states here is 82%. So the goal is 100 plus 5-star reviews. That's when Google treats you like an authority, and that's when homeowners choose you before they even call you, which again is a very good metric to have to use your business for and to align it. So, step 3, your website needs to be very easy to navigate. Here we got our website. You can go on our website if you're a concrete business owner, and you can actually go and watch some of our reviews. And if you want to jump in, sign up, buy now, here today, you definitely can. So, what works and what doesn't work? So, before and after gallery, you want to show the transformation, a call to action button, make it stupid easy to reach you. You don't want to have them click 5 or 6 times before they then can actually go and fill out the form to submit their information for you. And then you want to be able to tell Google exactly what you do and where you do it. So you want to make sure your service area and services are very clear, stated, etc. And then you're going to want to embed your 100 social reviews. It's going to build social proof on every single page. And now what doesn't work? Fancy animations, slow load times, hidden contact info. Again, you don't want to bury your contact info under 5 or 6 times where they have to click. And then generic stock photos where they just went to a website and they got free images because they don't actually have, you know, images of their own. And maybe they're a brand new business, which can be tough, but there's ways that you can go about it to start to fill in. So it's very important to take pictures of your work before and afters, and then get good, clean walkthrough videos that are going to help you, show that you know exactly what you're doing. And then keep it clean, keep it fast, keep it focused on one thing, and then get the phone ringing. You can actually just put a call now button right on top, or a form, which is going to make it super easy. And then sites with photos and reviews convert, according to the data, 270 times better than text-only pages. Your website isn't an art project, it's a lead generating machine. Okay, so keep that in mind as you go. Now, step 4, own your town with local SEO keywords. So the formula: city plus service, example stamped concrete, Des Moines. Driveway contractor, Cedar Rapids. Concrete patios, Iowa City. Now, if you're in Dallas, you can change it to concrete patios, Dallas. Concrete patios, Fort Worth. If you're in California or New York, driveway contractor, New York. And why it matters: 46% of Google searches have local intent. People are searching your town and concrete contractor right now. The prize: top 3 map spots or results captures 70% of all clicks. That's the money zone, the top 3 spots. So keep that in mind as you build this out. And if you want us to build it out, we can definitely help you with that. And then sprinkle these keywords everywhere in your Google My Business post, website pages, service descriptions. Be hyper local, own your territory block today. Okay? Now, step number 5 is we can go old school here. We can use mailers, we can use door hangers, we can do door knocking and things along those lines. But this right here is where we'll dive into just simple mailers. So every door direct mail, target every mailbox in your zip code for say you want to break down the cost. Say this example is 37 cents per home, no list needed. Just print them out, bundle them up, drop them at the USPS. You can also search your county or your town registration to get the addresses of these homes to make it very simple. And then to do the math, say you got a 5 to 2.5% to 2% response rate, and you send, say, 5,000 pieces of mail to 5,000 homes. Say it costs you $1,800, and you get 25 to 100 responses. because of your response rate is 0.5% to 2%, where you can book 2 to 5 projects, anywhere from $5 to $15,000 each, and then you can do the math from there. And then what to send. So the postcard with your best work, spring booking now open, discount for early birds, and that click to call number on the front and center. So either a QR code to your website or your number right there where they can call and they can text you. And then from there, once you get into the neighborhood, you can always go and hang out door flyers and put them on, door knobs of people's homes. Never touch the mailbox. That's actually illegal. So do not touch any of the mailboxes. So just keep that in mind while you're doing this. And then you can always go from there. So this is how real contractors are winning now. So we just went over the case study. 159,000 is actually closer to 165,000 now after a couple upsells in just about 8 months. For a local guy in Iowa, where the system is dialed in, 282 in-person estimates, about $81 per estimate. That's $81 per job site walked, and then about $616,000 in the pipeline pending, with about 6.75 return on ad spend. And this is what's possible without any of the stuff that we're talking about here today. So this is without Google My Business, reviews, SEO, mailers, all of that stuff together. This is just a strategy that we know works very well. And if you want us to break it all down, where we can then dive into how we can compound it with everything that we're covering here, we'll have something here in the next slide for you. And that's when we get to the two choices. You can either go and do this stuff yourself, take everything over, exactly what we covered, Google My Business, begging for reviews, build a website, write mailers, track the keywords, manage the whole system yourself while running the job and managing crews. If it works for you, great. It's a grind. I get it. But the smart guys, the guys that are already doing $0.5 to $5 million, they understand that it's very easy to delegate it to concrete two cities. And that's why they partner with us, where we can dive into our 1.0 partnership, where what we'll do is we'll generate a residential cash flowing machine, along with going and finding and bidding on commercial projects if that's what you want. If we want to just keep the residential cash flowing machine going, we can. And then from there, what will help is build out website, reviews, Google My Business, local SEO. And then if we want to dive into the mailers, flyers, stuff like that, door hangers, we can always talk about that stuff once we start to get results coming in for you. And from there, we only got 2 spots left this month. Every month we open up 2 spots and they fill up very quickly. So if that's you, jump in, buy now today, and I will look forward to seeing you on the inside. And if you're ready to dominate your market this winter, we're offering again our Concrete 2 Cities proprietary system audit, where again, we'll go over your company with what we know works very well, and we'll audit your stuff based off of what we use for our proprietary system that we know works very well. And again, if you want, you can go on our website, you can watch the interviews, you can check out the interviews. And again, we got 2 spots open for this audit. For those guys that are already serious about actually jumping in, and by now is the perfect time, because what we're going to do is we're going to start to plant seeds for this upcoming spring. And if you can pour all winter long, even better. We're going to start to plant seeds right now, and then we're going to get into the peak seasons and continuously get this wheel going. Now, if you got any other questions, you can always ask them on the call. Feel free, again, just book a call down below, and I will catch you on the next video. Again, Justin K here with the Concrete 2 Cities team, where we help serve concrete business owners all across the United States, whether it's residential or commercial. We got you covered here. Now, I look forward to speaking to you very soon. And with that being said, my friends, peace out. We'll see you on the next one.